Ukraine's military intelligence says it has carried out another major strike against Russian military infrastructure in occupied Crimea. According to Ukraine's main Directorate of Intelligence, known as GUR, its Group 13 special unit destroyed a Russian Pantsir-S1 air defense system and a military crane during an operation conducted in early August. What makes the operation particularly notable is the weapon used. GUR says its operators deployed multifunctional Magura naval drone platforms as carriers for smaller FPV drones. The FPV drones were then used to attack Russian military equipment on the Crimean Peninsula. The Ukrainian intelligence agency estimated that the destroyed Pantsir-S1 system was worth approximately $15 million. If confirmed, the strike would represent another significant loss for Russia's layered air defense network in occupied Crimea. But the operation also demonstrates a broader evolution in Ukraine's naval drone warfare. The Magura platform was originally associated with attacks against Russian naval vessels. Now, according to Ukrainian intelligence, these unmanned surface platforms are being adapted to carry additional drones and conduct strikes against targets on land. The reported strike in Crimea. Ukraine's military intelligence announced the operation on August. GUR said that operators from its Group 13 special unit destroyed a Russian Pantsir-S1 anti-aircraft missile and gun system, as well as a military crane in temporarily occupied Crimea. The agency said the operation took place in early August. According to GUR, the attack involved multifunctional Magura naval drone platforms serving as carriers for FPV drones. Rather than sending a conventional naval drone directly toward the target, the system reportedly carried smaller unmanned aircraft closer to the operational area. The FPV drones could then be deployed against the Russian equipment. This concept creates an interesting combination of two different types of unmanned warfare. The Magura platform operates on the water, while the FPV drone conducts the final strike against the land-based target. That potentially allows Ukrainian operators to extend the reach of smaller drones while keeping personnel farther away from the target area. The exact location and operational details of the strike were not publicly disclosed by GUR. As with many battlefield claims, independent verification of the complete sequence of events may be difficult. However, the announcement provides another indication of how Ukraine is experimenting with multi-layered unmanned systems. Why the Pantsir-S1 matters. The Pantsir-S1 is one of Russia's most recognizable short- and medium-range air defense systems. It combines surface-to-air missiles with automatic cannons and is designed to protect important military and infrastructure targets from aerial threats. Its role is particularly important in areas where Russian forces expect attacks from drones, cruise missiles, and other low-flying threats. A Pantsir system is not simply another vehicle. It is part of an integrated air defense network. Its purpose is to detect, track, and engage incoming threats before they can reach protected targets. That makes an operational Pantsir-S1 a valuable asset. GUR estimated the system destroyed in the latest operation at approximately $15 million. The exact replacement cost can vary depending on configuration, condition, and accounting methods, so the figure should be treated as an estimate rather than a universally established price. Nevertheless, losing such a system can have consequences beyond the value of the vehicle itself. A destroyed air defense launcher can create a temporary gap in coverage. That gap may force Russian forces to reposition other systems or change how they protect important facilities. Crimea as a strategic battlefield. The latest strike is part of a much broader campaign against Russian military infrastructure in occupied Crimea. Crimea has become one of the most strategically important areas of the war. Russia uses the peninsula as a military hub, logistics center, and base for operations in the Black Sea and South Ukraine. The region hosts air defense systems, radar installations, ammunition storage areas, military bases, command facilities, aircraft, and naval infrastructure. For Ukraine, degrading these capabilities can make it more difficult for Russia to maintain military operations in the Black Sea and surrounding regions. That is why Ukrainian intelligence and special operations units have repeatedly targeted Russian military assets in Crimea. The use of naval drones adds another dimension to those operations. Instead of relying exclusively on conventional missiles or aircraft, Ukraine can deploy unmanned platforms from the sea. These systems can potentially approach defended areas without putting a Ukrainian pilot directly into danger. The Magura naval drone has become one of the most closely watched Ukrainian unmanned systems. The platform gained international attention through operations against Russian naval vessels in the Black Sea. Ukraine has previously used Magura-type naval drones to attack Russian warships and other maritime targets. But the latest operation highlights a different capability. According to GUR, the Magura platform is now being used as a carrier for FPV drones. That means the Magura drone is no longer simply the weapon itself. It can potentially function as a delivery platform for another unmanned system. This creates what could be described as a layered drone concept. The first drone travels across the water. The second drone is deployed from the first platform. The FPV drone then approaches the target and carries out the attack. This approach could potentially increase operational flexibility. A relatively small FPV drone normally has limited range because of its battery capacity and communication requirements. Using another unmanned platform as a carrier could increase its effective operating area. It also creates new possibilities for attacking targets that are located farther inland from the coastline. Group 13 and Ukraine's Special Operations. The operation was attributed by GUR to Group 13, a Ukrainian military intelligence special unit that has become closely associated with maritime drone operations. It has previously been involved in attacks against Russian naval assets in the Black Sea. Its activities illustrate how Ukraine has increasingly combined intelligence, reconnaissance, special operations, and unmanned systems. Rather than relying on a single weapon system, Ukrainian operations often involve several layers. Intelligence identifies the target, reconnaissance confirms its location, unmanned platforms approach the area, and specialized drones conduct the final strike. This combination can allow Ukraine to attack high-value targets while limiting direct exposure of personnel. The exact tactics used during the latest operation were not disclosed by GUR.